Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here on the Mae Klong River. We're in Samut Songkhram. We're about 100 kilometers or so to the west of Bangkok, and we're going to take a look at the second oldest temple in this province. It's Wat Pak Nam. It also has the largest reclining Buddha, and that's what I'm interested in seeing. So there's an old hall that's a wooden prayer hall and a few other things. So let's look around here and let's see what we see. This is the Mae Klong River, and right across the way over there is another temple, kind of an interesting looking Buddha. And this is the start of the Klong something canal, and it goes up in there. They have canals that crisscross this whole area. There's a lot of farming that goes on, a lot of palms, a lot of coconuts. You can see the house is built on the banks of the river up on stilts. And then they have quite a few tour boats that go. We're not too far away from Amphawa floating market, and a lot of people go on the boat tours around. So let's go into the temple complex. They have a little pier here so they can the tour boats can stop at this temple. And let's go up in here. I think that's the temple name, Wat Pak Nam. In this hall right here, they have the statue of that old man monk, the Luang Pho Ban. It's kind of a cool hall that's just open all the way around. And then right over here, this is the wooden sermon hall, or the meeting hall. You see there's a Garuda up there that's carved into wood, and they've maintained it. They've kept it in the condition that you see. So a lot of these temples, they'll just deteriorate away, and then they'll tear them down and they'll build a new hall. This one, they've preserved the wooden hall. And it has this cool looking little shrine right here. Yeah, I like this. It has a couple little small windows. It's closed, but I think I can open it up. And then we have a Khmer style chetty right here and right there. So let's stick our heads in this little shrine right here. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. So you can see the Buddha image right there. And then you can see a little bit of the murals and stuff along the bottom that they painted in. And it's just a small little tiny shrine. So you can see the Khmer style prong, that staff of Shiva up at the top. And then right over here, this is quite interesting. So they have the old bell tower, and looks like they've made a Buddha image out of the plaster. So this is an old hall here. You can see they have some of the ceramic pots and stuff out here, and then the old wall, and then they've made the Buddha up there. And then you can see here, so this is locked up. I can't get in there. We can see up there, they have that bird up on the peak there. And then they have the Erawan with the Buddha sitting on it. It does look like it needs some restoration. You can see that wood is really deteriorated up there. But this is quite cool. And you can see the old bell tower, and then how they put the pots and everything into this. So they've came back and restored this. It looks like it's kind of fallen apart again, but it is like the old part, I believe. Yeah, it's quite cool. This is up here at the top. And then you can see over here, this used to be the bell tower, and it's about to slough off. Yeah, that's cool. Let's go in this hall here and let's see that statue of the Luang Pho Ban. You can see how they have the wooden doors here, and then you can just walk in right behind the Buddha. They have some stairs you can climb up and put the gold leaf and stuff on them. They have the Chinese music playing. You see they have the red ceiling here, just tile floors. And then they have some of the other monks right here. And then this is the Luang Pho Ban. And you can see how much gold leaf they've stuck up there on that. And then the big Buddha behind it. Yeah, I don't know how old this is. There's so much gold leaf on the face, you can't even see the styling hardly. But I would say it's several hundred years old. By the feet are starting to rust away. It's still holding the alms bowl. They have the two elephants, and then they have the giant. And that's standing right in front of that wihan we were just looking at. Over there's the Khmer prongs, and then another building with the crematorium back over that way. And they have a little shrine, they have the Bodhi tree, and a couple new buildings. And then over here, that's where the big reclining Buddha is at. Kind of funny, you got a monk over here running a jackhammer. So they're tearing this up, it goes to something. But over here, these are the two new halls. Let's go look at these. This temple complex, the buildings are quite beautiful. So they have a wihan and an ordination hall. The ordination hall is locked up, but we can look in this little wihan. This is Bangkok styling. It has the little bell towers all around. And then it looks like there's a Buddha footprint here. Oh, this is kind of cool. So we have the flowers, stuff like that, up above the door. And then in here, this is a massive Buddha footprint. Oh, this is cool. And then you can see, oh, I like how they painted the roof. Looks like they've had a little bit of the water damage. It's leaked some. But this Buddha footprint is gigantic. And then you can see it has all the figures and stuff in it that means something to the Thais. And there'll be 4 of them, one inside the other. And then they have like a little plate over there. And then they have the Palais pose over here with the elephant and the monkey giving the donation. And then these 3 Buddha images. Oh, that's kind of cool. And then it has the little figures holding up the pedestal. Yeah, you can see all the little figures here in the Buddha footprint. Yeah, that's pretty neat. And then you can see the red doors. Yeah, I really like this building here. And you can see some of the chetties, and then the little bells. And then you can see here, this is the marker stones, the Sema stones. These mark the boundary of the temple. And you can see the Bodhi tree and how it's wrapped. And then there's a little shrine over there at the base of it. And then you got a bunch more of the little chetties. And then this ordination hall. Now the monk said he might be able to get the key to open it up, so we'll see here. You can at least see the outside of it, even if we can't get in. See all the Buddha imagery up there on the front. And I like the way they did these columns here with the porches on the front of both of the buildings. Oh, so here's the monk, he found the key, so he's gonna open it up for us. Oh, this is cool, that's always nice of him. So right there it says 2458 is when they remodeled this right here. That's under the Buddha calendar, and it's 2567. So a little over 100 years old when they did the last major remodel. Wow, so this is really nice. So they just painted this building. You can see how fresh the paint is. There's even red paint out on the ground. Oh, so this is really nice. And I like how they did the mural back there. You can see the Buddha image with the umbrella. It's kind of cool. That does give it like a nice cone of light right over the head of the Buddha. And then they have a couple images back there. Yeah, this is plain. It doesn't have any murals on the walls, but it's still quite nice. And it has 3 doors, and here's the monk that opened it up for us. Okay, so let's go over and let's look at the reclining Buddha now. Take one more look at the outside. All right, let's go over and walk a little bit and see that reclining Buddha. It's the oldest and the largest in this province. This is a really nice look at these 2 buildings. Okay, this temple is absolutely beautiful. I really like the way they've maintained it. There's a little government school here built on the temple grounds. And then over here, this is the little wihan that we're going to look in that has the reclining Buddha. This is the little building. How cool is this? It's needing a little bit of paint, a little bit of touch up, but still quite cool. And we got a little bowtie tree over here and a little girl in the buggy. And then we can see, so it's open, we can see a little bit of the reclining Buddha from here. We got a temple dog hanging out here. And then you can see the kind of the local houses. Little shrine over there. And then where they burn the candles. And then they have a reclining Buddha here with the figures in the front. They put that chicken wire up to keep the pigeons out. All right, so let's go inside here. Yeah, this is cool. The same kind of styling as that other one. It's the peacocks and dragons and stuff like that. So here is the reclining Buddha image. Inside has the red shutters and the red ceiling. And then this is the image. Yeah, this is really cool. I like seeing the reclining Buddha images. They're my favorite ones to see. And then you can see how they had to put a little notch in the wall for that fanal, I think is what you call that, the little top knot. And you can see he's got the robe covering him. And then one of the figures, and there's the little strings tied to his fingers. Now right above the door they had some Thai numbers. 2451. So is that 117 years old is the last time they did a major remodel of this building. Okay, so we saw this. This is quite cool. And this is supposed to be the oldest and largest reclining Buddha in the province. It's kind of a cool look at it. That's going to finish up our video over here at this temple, Wat Pak Nam. It's really nice. The temple itself is really pretty. The styling of it is quite cool. Definitely worth a stop. And if you're over here, there's other things to see, and not just the floating markets. You can go over here and see some of these temples like this. And you probably could take a boat tour from Amphawa that would bring you right here to the pier, and you could get off here and walk around. I'd recommend it. It's definitely worth half hour to an hour of your time or so. I've enjoyed my time here. If you've enjoyed the video, smash the like and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you know more about this temple, let me know in a comment down below. That way other people that watch the video can read about it and learn a little bit more also. And if you're new, subscribe, stick around, and you're notified when I post a new video. This is what I do. I show you things that I see, tell you a little bit about what I know. So if you like it, you found the right place. And until next time, from Wat Pak Nam, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.